The problem with HAMZA's advice, and mine for that matter, is it's not specific enough for you. I learned this the hard way last year when I invested 8 months into a blogging course because I didn't have self-confidence, and this course laid out steps 1 to 100. Every week it told me what I had to do. I wasn't motivated by it other than the end promise of 4,000 a month. So when it got hard and I was about halfway through and I'd not seen any progress or any of the results they had guaranteed by that point, I couldn't find the motivation to keep going. It wasn't something I was intrinsically motivated by, so I gave up. With discipline, I could have kept going, but you need discipline even to do the things you want to do, that you find meaningful. So why would I waste my time with something that wasn't fulfilling? I wasn't passionate about it, and you could tell because I ended up just pushing out a blog post every morning. The quality wasn't there, you know, I didn't provide the best value I could be providing. I say it's not specific enough because if it isn't something you've decided, it won't be sustainable. For example, HAMZA recommends everyone goes to the gym, but I'm a climber and I don't want the extra vanity muscle, I call it, from going to the gym because it's not necessary, and that time could be better spent on climbing specific exercises. I still have an okay physique, and I personally don't think it's that big of a deal. There are attractive girls with dad bod, guys, like it really is not that important. Let's say you follow his advice and you go to the gym even when you don't feel like it. You're going only because you're promised women or, you know, respect from other men, but about a year in you've not seen any of those things and you've reached a crisis where you're not intrinsically motivated to go. I know, like, it's so motivating when you watch his videos because you're there with him and he tells you can do it and he looks you in the eye, and it's very motivating. But when you actually get into the crisis moments in your life, you're going to be alone. HAMZA isn't going to be there to kiss you and, you know, keep motivating you to go to the gym. These things are going to have to come from you. You know, I just realised he talks a lot about leadership and everything. He's really interested in leadership, and it makes sense because he's got this community, and I think it's incredible what he's doing. But you need to be the leader of yourself. Instead of trying to be more like HAMZA or Adonis, you need to want to be the best version of yourself. That is who you need to look up to. I'm looking at myself, I'm stood on a coast, and I see this version of myself stood over there who's ripped and they've got tattoos and this big smile, and they're such a powerful, incredible person. They bring value to people's lives, and this is who I want to be more like. I've got this own ideal that I'm moving towards, and this is progress and this is success. You have to live with yourself forever. Anything that you do, you must do because you think it's valuable. You must find meaning in it, or it won't be sustainable. All these goals you have, all your dreams have a price, and I think if you're going to pay the price, it needs to be something that's worth it. It needs to be something you want to die for. Let's say waking up at a good time, for example. The commitment costs, the price you have to pay might be that you no longer go on your phone till 1 AM. You get off your phone at 9 and you leave your phone on your desk. That's a commitment cost. Next, you have to wake up at 7 or 8 and you have to get out of bed and not return to bed despite the fact that you feel disgusting and you're tired and everything. Those are the commitment costs of waking up early. For gym, it will be going to the gym 3 times a week, feeling sore, eating right, protein, whatever. When you're paying this price, it better be for something worth it. I could personally never pay the price for being a bodybuilder because I'm not intrinsically motivated to be a bodybuilder. It's not something I care about. I have my own goals in climbing, and to me it's fun and it's rewarding, but to someone else that is a price they can't pay. I love what he's doing. I'm just trying to make you aware that he can't be your daddy. You can't follow him. The cult is a business, right? Like, you need to be the master of your own kingdom. You need to first have leadership of yourself. Once you find your meaning and you find things that are meaningful for you, although they'll still take discipline to ignore weed and sweets and porn, because those things are way more fun. Even now, these things are way more fun. I still have to use discipline. Like, I still feel the temptation of those things. Daily I want to smoke weed, but I have these other goals. I have this reality that I need to make real, and it's worth paying the price for. I personally think that is a price worth paying, so I can do it. You find your meaning. HAMZA found his meaning first by having a desire to want more, and the best thing he had was the gym, so he started going to the gym. Then that actually got him some of the things he wanted, and he still maybe didn't feel right at uni, and it led him on this journey to where he is now. It's all part of the journey. Mine begun with just going climbing, and now I'm a qualified instructor and I take people out climbing. But as I coach, I realise I don't care about climbing technique. I'm much more interested in the mental, and this has become part of my purpose. Unfortunately, it's not given to you like Skyrim. You don't just get a destiny thrust upon you. You have to find it, like actively search. Be humble. Don't expect to know like your end goal right now. You just have to take the first step and then the next. Okay? You got this, man.